Mwah.
What up, what up, what up? Good afternoon, my good people. Back at it again on the grind. You know, like flying time and passing time, baby. Conditioning for Business, volume 35. Not the drive time edition, but actually on the trail, hopping in, doing things today, getting it going. So, wanted to cover some beautiful things here today. Well, actually not so beautiful, but it depends on how you take it. All right, so here's the deal, my good people. I want to discuss something today that seems to be permeating the operative sense of how you conduct your business affairs that I'm running into. The last few days, it's been a weird one. Not understanding what's going on out here, but there seems to be a campaign that's initiated, or there seems to be some type of agenda, some type of objective out here. See my dogs here. Where my dog's at? Seems to be some type of objective here, circulating the business marketplace. I believe we are under war. I believe we are at war. And who are the we? Let's discuss the we. The we are us real down to earth, realistic business people. Okay? The we are the people who grind, steadily do good deals. We take really good phone calls. We take good notes. We study. We actually put boots on the ground. We put pen to the pad. We do banking. We do all of the attributes that are required, or we display the attributes that are required in order to do business, right? But for whatever reason, we run into people who don't. The adverse people that do the opposite. And what we are starting to find out is the campaign I'm talking about, or with the people out there that we like the term, or I like the term, the sloper. The slopers. Watch out for these slopers, man. What's a sloper? Well, if you think about it on a ski lift, if you're at a ski resort, you're going down the slopes, right? Same thing for the sloper. They're actually going down. They're in the decline of their business. They're in the decline of how they operate. They're in the decline of relationships. They're just on the decline. See, we're on the chairlift going up the mountain, but the slopers are coming down. And man, are they coming full speed. These slopers, man, they come so fast. And if you're in their way, they'll take you with them. They'll hit you, boom, and they'll carry you with that energy going down the hill. And you'll be going with them. You'll go right down the hill with them. So you want to avoid the sloper. Now, you'll know these people by the way that they come at you. Now, these will generally be older individuals in the commerce. They've had their run years ago, maybe the 80s or the 90s in business, and they're trying to recollect that energy, that magic that they had back 20, 30 years ago. And they're trying to get back to square one in their daily operations. But they don't have the energy to do it. See, they've burnt a lot of their collective energy, their creative energy. It's all gone. The relationships they've built over the last 25 or 30 years, most of the time they dissipate with these people. And they don't have these resources in place anymore. So what do they need? They need you. They need to get your energy, your resources. They need to siphon that new blood off of the new crop of new business people, the younger breed. Okay? These 70, 80-year-old people, they need the younger version. So they're more focused upon trying to take the lifeblood of the youth of commerce. And why do I say the youth of commerce? It's because people who don't have the experience. They may have been in business 5 years. But these people, these slopers, So they like to grab the energy of these newer age guys, these millennials, so to speak, and they like to gravitate around they like to gravitate around the presence of those kinds of people that lifts their spirits. They want to go back on the incline. See? But they're going this way. They're on the decline. And they want people like myself and yourself, my followers, the people that work with me. We're going this way. They want to go this way. But man, they're coming that way real quick. Avoid them. They'll get you on the phone. They'll start throwing these weird things at you about joining their forces and joining up with their teams and all this weird stuff. You're like, wait a minute, that's not my agenda. Why am I serving your agenda? I'm in business to serve my own agenda. I'm out here working hard to build a name for myself, build a reputation for myself. I'm out here to build a substantial enterprise or an empire with my energy for myself, for my family, for my heirs and the signs. Not for you and your declining self, okay? Not for the people who are sloping, going down the hill. We want to talk about people that are going up the hill. We want inclination, not declination, okay? So that's what's going on. That's the campaign I'm talking about. These people are on a war path. I mean, they'll get so angry with you if you don't start doing what they want you to do because they're out of time. I had a guy once, guy was probably 75 years old, and he wanted me to join his organization. I'm like, listen, man, that's not what I do. I have an organization already. If you want the likes of my organization and our skill sets to join the likes of yours, you're gonna have to bring something to the table. We're not gonna do all of the work and then give you shared commissions and all this stuff, shared fees, and all you do is sit back and try to manage. I don't need a manager. Sloper. Okay? The slopers, man. That's what it is. Okay? No slopers. If you don't have the energy that's needed to collectively combine or intertwine with what we're doing, stay away. We don't do slopers. Okay? It seems to be a war with these people. They consistently find people like myself. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do what they do. I don't know. They must have the strongest internal database known to man. How they find their sources, I have no idea. I wish I had access to their source system, how they who they hire or who's doing their marketing. I don't know how they find people like me. And they seem to always do. It's crazy. They'll find us somehow. And we'll be doing our jobs and our business, and somehow these people will come out of nowhere. But they seem to only find the people who are very progressive in their career. I don't know how they do it. They find progressive-minded people like myself and the people that I deal with, and they don't approach anyone else. It's like they have a knack for finding the energy, the growth, the creativity. They have a knack for finding these types of things. And I'm not sure how they do it. I'm not sure how they come down with that. It's always evaded me mentally, and I don't know how they come to pass with finding people like myself. I don't know how they do it. But anyway, I don't want to continue to digress on that. Point of the matter is they do find us. And like I said, they're always on the tail end of their careers. They're always going down the slope, and they want to connect to that inclination. So they put these feelers out there, and they try to find entities like myself that can help reignite that flame for them that they seemingly lost in business. Okay, that's the war. So you're constantly fighting a battle, trying to evade these people, and the numbers just keep growing. It's like mushrooms in the dark. They keep growing and growing and growing. And it's like, before you know it, it's for every one guy like me, there are 15 of these older people that have way more experience in business than I would, and they're trying to connect and take all the lifeblood of the new people, the new energy. So I want you guys to watch out for that. Don't let anyone ride your energy, okay? If you're gonna ride energy, or if anyone's gonna ride your energy, make sure that you're riding their energy as well. It needs to be a cohesive or a collective effort. You guys need to be riding each other's energy. If you're gonna join an organization that's gonna propel you to heights where you can be successful in your own right, not to where it's gonna continually benefit their organization if you're benefiting for the betterment of them, or to a lesser degree for you. No, it needs to be even kill. If you're bringing something to the table, they should also, and vice versa. Okay? Avoid the people who just want to hire these new employees. Stay away from the employment thing, because that's just going to keep you in the poorhouse. I can't stress that enough. If you're going to work for someone, make certain that you get a piece of the action on the backside. If you're going to work for someone, make sure you have stock in the company. Make sure you're getting something out of it. Never work one of these jobs to where you're only going to get a paycheck, possibly a 401k, because once they shut the door on you, you're out of there. You get nothing. You're just another notch in the bedpost for them. It's a wrap. Okay? Make sure you're getting some type of golden parachute or some type of stock option. And I mean preferred stock. Don't go for the common stock, because if the company folds, you won't get paid. Preferred stockholders get paid first in the event of a debt or event of a shortfall with the company of some kind. You get your money off the top. So make sure you're paying into stock. Make sure that if a company likes your skill set so much, they like all these wonderful things about you and they want to hire you, make certain that they give you the appropriate stock, preferred stock. Okay? Don't let these slopers take advantage of you. Don't let these slopers take advantage of your lifeblood of who you are as a person. Don't do it. The slopers, remember, declination. You want inclination. They're going down, you're going up. The slopers will find you. They're going to find you. But it's not about being found, it's about what you do with that energy once it's presented to you. People will ride your success. I'm telling you, the wonderful things about you that grow you and grow you, your surroundings and your business relationships and so forth. Protect those also. Protect your business relationships. You want to grow your relationships. Don't get stuck in this broker thing to where you're blocking everything. You don't want to do that, but you want to get in a position where you have great relationships with the people that you work with, so you don't have to worry about anyone coming in and taking advantage of your relationships. Grow them, nurture them, make them very strong, and the people who you work with will appreciate that. Okay? So those are some things that you want to keep in mind and consider as you do what you do. Make certain that the slopers can't connect to your resources. I've even had slopers, you wouldn't believe it. I'll have 1,000 resources and relationships already in play, and I'm leveraging my own relationships against my relationships and leveraging them with one another to close my transactions and do what I do. But you'll find the slopers will come in, they'll realize you have these things. They'll see that you have relationships, they'll see that you have good transactions on the table, they'll see that you have wherewithal. And what they'll try to do is they'll try to come in and they'll try to get their hands on your resources some kind of way through you. They'll butter you up and soup you up and make you feel like you're a nice piece of baked bread. They'll butter you really well and tell you you're the greatest businessman they've ever seen, although it's just a line. Obviously, it's a line. They give that to everybody. But they'll butter you up, and the moment that you come in and you concede to what they're saying and you start believing in what they're trying to tell you, you start believing in their new age business philosophy, then what they'll do is they will use your resources against each other so that they can benefit and make you feel that you're part of what they're doing. It's backwards, right? They'll come to you and they'll say, hey, your resources, how about your deal with this guy? And you're saying, wait a minute, but that's my guy too. Both of these guys are my guys. Why am I involving you? What are you doing to contribute to the success of those relationships that are mine? Well, I'm just trying to help you manage them, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, wait a minute, I don't need a manager. I don't need that. I have that already. I don't need anyone to come into my business and try to shape or mold my business. It's already on the uptick. It's already on the incline. I don't need anyone riding my slope or trying to ride the slope down with me. I want to experience all the fun going down the slope on my own. I don't need anyone to help me do it. And I'm definitely not going to jump in on your downfall, your downslope, because your downslope is the end of the line. My downslope is where I say it ends. It's on me. So watch out for these people. Come in and take your relationships that you already have at just to get a piece of your action. Don't let it happen. These people are a disease. I'm telling you, watch out for them. They will kill everything that you work hard to build. And if they, and not only will they try to kill it, they'll kill it if they don't get their way. If they don't get out of the situation what they want, they'll go as far as to throw salt all in your game. Careful with that stuff. Never let anyone penetrate your area of expertise. Never. That's your business. You worked hard to build it. The people that you work with are yours. Keep that in mind before you allow anyone to come in and parachute right into a golden situation just for you. That's meant for you. They'll just drop right off the next passing B-52 right down into a beautiful situation that you've built, and then they'll try to set up shop and start planting their own seeds or whatever have you, so they can get the results of your hard work. Don't let it happen, okay? So my good people, that is all I want to share with you guys today. Watch out for the sloper, all right? You guys are amazing. You're going to continue to be amazing. Grow your brands with your hands, all right? And then try to gravitate to your fans. It's the best way I can put it, all right? So that's all I have for you guys today. Conditioning for Business, Volume 35, the Sloper Edition. Subscribe, share, and like. Comment down below if you like what you heard. Peace.